Good afternoon, my name is Saavedra, and for my final speech I'm going to talk about Triskaidekaphobia. This is the irrational and uncontrollable fear of the number 13. It can be developed by some popular beliefs, superstition, and negative experiences. Origin of Triskaidekaphobia. Popularly, it is believed that the number 13 brings bad luck. It is a superstition that, of course, doesn't have scientific basis. A number in itself cannot have negative effects on people's lives. One of the best known is the Last Supper of Jesus, who on his last night, he dined with his 12 apostles, totaling 13 at the table. Hours later, Jesus Christ would be betrayed, captured, and executed. But it's believed that the myth of the number 13 could also have its origin in other cultures before the Christian. According to the Norse mythology of the Vikings, there was a great banquet in the Valhalla where 12 gods were invited. But Loki, the god Loki, slipped into the meeting, so the number of those present at the table rose to 13. In the struggle to expel Loki from dinner, Balder, one of the most beloved gods, died. Facts about Triskaidekaphobia. Currently, there are many internationally important companies such as airlines or hotels that favor Triskaidekaphobics, avoiding the number 13 in the rooms or in the rows of seats of the aircraft. In many hotels, there is no 13th floor or no rooms with that number. Even in some cities, there are no streets or avenues with that number that is considered the number damned. Okay, some buildings omit the 13th floor, jumping from the 12th to the 14th, or using 12A or 12B instead. Okay, another fact is that the German fighter aircraft that was developed after the Heinkel 112 was designated the Heinkel 100, avoiding the designation of the 113 since Adolf Hitler was Triskaidekaphobic. And even in the United States, there has never been a fighter called F-13 since many pilots are superstitious. Okay, I even read that in Madrid, there are no bus lines with that number, and in the Formula 1 races, no competitor is assigned 13, okay, as well as many other automobile or motorcycle events. As for countering the myth, there are many professional athletes that consider the 13 as the number of the good luck, such as Gerd Müller or Thomas Müller, and this is an example that everything is on people's mind. Similar phobias. Tetraphobia is the fear of the number 4. This is common in China, Japan, and Korea. There are no hotels and hospitals often don't have a 4th floor. And even the Japanese word shi, that means death, is pronounced the same as 4. So to remedy, they pronounce the 4 as John instead of shi. In Italy, the number of the bad luck is the 17. In Roman numeral, it is written XVII, as you can see. So reordering its letter, we can write Vixi. That is a Latin expression formerly used in the tombstones of death, that means I lived or my life is past. On the other hand, there is another phobia, but I'm not going to pronounce it. This is the fear of the number 666, that is also known in the Christianity as the number of the beast. This phobia is also related to the Triskaidekaphobia, because in the Bible, in the book of Revelation, there is a chapter 13, specifically in the verse 18, that is about the number of the beast and the Antichrist. As you can see, the chapter 13. And finally, how to overcome Triskaidekaphobia. There are those who always avoid the number 13, but if for some reason they can't avoid it, they tolerate the malaise. But as with many other phobias, there are those who have anxiety with sweating, tachycardia, and chest pain, such as in a panic attack. These people that I mentioned probably don't need any treatment, okay? They simply avoid the number and that's it. But if the person really have a phobia, so the best thing to do is to seek for professional help. And thank you for watching my speech.